mandara te colore riri tandara seke yamaku utina nanara sikili kumatore era ayam kata ore. Welcome to this light language transmission. Today I'm seeing a shiny golden object somewhere on someone's desk on the left. I cannot really see what it is because I can see different shapes. For some of you it's a bowl, others they have a golden dragon there, or something that symbolizes, I don't know, strength or protection or wealth. I'm not sure. Is in the manuto untaklikara is nororo untaklikara aretenta no os elei nanayar maron undagendo unde elei nini sinadoro. The energy feels very watery and very how can I explain? It's like when you pour water from a glass or from something, you cannot stop the water from flowing out, from pouring out, right? There's the energy of not being able to stop something which has already been poured out. It is linked or connected to happiness, to something you're doing, your purpose probably, or maybe with your job. There's a lot of joy wanting to come through, or it will come through. There's also something about clearing and washing away. I'm seeing waves that wash away with their salt, also energetically, that wash away old stuff that is not needed any longer. And I'm getting transportation somehow. I'm seeing different types of transportation. I see a train, I see an airplane. There's something with the throat chakra being attacked, or very interesting. I'm seeing, because of this transportation or a journey or something that is moving, something is being moved away, or you are moving to another place, to a more natural place, a place that is more in harmony with your being, with your purpose. Also there's something that has been poured out and is not stoppable anymore any longer. You must have done something. You have started, living in your purpose, listening to your guides, your intuition. You listen to what makes you whole and complete and makes you feel like you're in harmony. And or your throat chakra might get attacked, because I didn't have a problem before starting. So there's and I keep on seeing a train, a car, an airplane, even horses pulling a what's it called? I don't have the word in English. I have it in French, which is maybe, I don't know, maybe there's someone moving to France or something with France or the French, I don't know, the French language, or you move to another part. There's something that has changed in you're moving into a place, or you're being surrounded by people, or I even hear elementals and beings that speak your language, and it brings you a lot of stability, and you can anchor yourself much easier what you have tried. I'm getting ooh, they were just showing me a picture of someone anchoring or trying to create something and bringing it into the world and being blocked, and it somehow there's they were showing me this person trying to anchor themselves, but they are somehow cut on this, like on the throat level. It's as if the head was hovering above the torso, you know, the feet are on the ground, but the head is not linked to the rest of the body. And this person has tried over and over and over again to anchor themselves, to bring something into the material world, into reality, and it didn't happen, or it wasn't, like, it couldn't happen because it's not the right place. So it's as if you try to sow seeds in the wrong place, you know, in somewhere where it cannot grow because the minerals are not the right ones. It's I'm seeing an how are they called in English? Orchidea. How are these plants called? Orchids, I think. Orchids. I see orchid plants and being put in soil instead of their, is it coconut? It's there's something about you not being in the right place, and this is why you were supposed to move, or you had to move, or you were guided to move somewhere else, or move something, move because of work or because of something else, because it wasn't making you happy any longer. And the new place I'm seeing, it's as if the orchids now get the right soil, the right, you know, I hear nurturing. So where you are going, or where you have moved to, it will be so much easier to anchor yourself and be stable and make things grow from this place, because it is aligned with your soul. I'm getting a very strong energy of movement, of a lot of souls being guided to move their physical body, especially, yes, their physical body to certain places, because they can only anchor or, you know, plant their seeds there to bring forward this what they are growing, what they are seeding. I hear what they are planting, what they are supposed to plant.
Recording in progress.
I'm also being shown especially places near the water. It could be a place where there are rivers or beaches or clear water somehow. Clear water that is flowing already. There's something also. It's not only the soil or the ground or the place, it is also the water that is filled. I see water that has, it feels a bit like light codes in it, but I'm not hearing light codes, I'm hearing codes, and it's something on a cellular level. Your soul is supposed to travel to those places or live in those places, because when your body touches the water of this river or this lake or this, ocean, whatever it is, it connects, and I'm also getting it transports you to, it like opens up other dimensions, other realities, and I hear new info is coming through. So this is part of your healing journey, I hear. I'm seeing a path made of chalk, somehow a white chalk on the floor. It's as if this path was already being, put somewhere on a map, on an invisible map, but your soul remembers the journey, remembers where it has been before and where it needs to go. It's as if your soul has planned this journey ahead in time. You will be given this map, and I hear unconsciously, it's not something that is conscious, it just, the information will drop, will come to you in little drops. And sometimes more than just little tiny drops. Sometimes it will be a waterfall, because everything crumbles and you need to leave in a hurry and leave everything behind. It depends, but it depends on your mission as well, because everything that happens to you is meant to be this way because of something that is in the future for you. Very interesting. I'm getting such a beautiful being, which is, it looks very tall. And I hear martial arts, or martial, I don't know, there's a very royal feeling to this being that I was just shown, and it was half bee and half human. It basically was a huge bee with human legs. So, and it just showed up very quickly on my left side. So I'm not sure what it is. Very, very loving and nurturing, and has like this very strong protection energy to it as well, and a very furry feeling to it as well, like like your dog or your furry animal that is always by your side and always is there when it becomes difficult for you. It gets hard. Life is hard for you. It's like I'm hearing a purring sound. There's a movement I'm seeing on worldwide. I'm seeing a movement from into nature, and not everyone. I'm seeing it is starting with the light workers, or the ones that are already standing in their pillar of light, which is, if you have already realized that you are supposed to bring something into this world and shine truth on something, these beings are being sent to, and it's as if their inner guidance was awakening to something that they have already planned for themselves millions of years back. I'm not sure why this comes up like this. It has been planned before, and it is very individual for every single one of you. It is not the same path, so you cannot, I'm seeing people saying, we are supposed to all go to this jungle. And no, it's for them, it's their path, but for someone else it's another path. It might be somewhere completely different, in a desert or something, but where there's a lake, I don't know, there's, or a river underneath, flowing underneath. There's a purpose in everything you are being guided to do. And I'm seeing those pillars of light being drawn to places which we would call nature, because there's a lot of energies of nature, elementals, or it's a place where nature survives but no humans are also. It could be places far away from humans, and it could also be places where humans already are. You could also be drawn to a place where you're in the middle of other human beings, but you're located in nature, in a place which is surrounded by nature. I'm seeing someone has gotten the information or has realized something about their purpose, which has to do with knowing. Well, I nearly lost it. It's knowing. It's as if someone has had an activation and a realization about their purpose. It's about knowing something ahead of, knowing something in the future for themselves and others. I'm also getting some of you might be very charged in energy. I'm feeling very feeling very happy and full of strength, and then suddenly like shutting down. It's as if your phone had 90% power, and then 10 minutes later it's at 1%. Like an up and down energy. It might, and this is something. It's like a test. I don't want to call it test. It's more like it's not a, because I'm getting the test is already, the water is already poured, so the test has already been the test has been done. You have gone through the test, and it's like the after the test, after the exam, you're being given choices, and it's as if different types of energies around you would have a look at how you deal with the energies that you're getting. It could be pain, sudden pain, or yes, it's sudden pain. It's not pain that you've had for a long time. This is not for you. It's more like this sudden changes of energies, pain, it could even be depression. Just how do you deal with this? And they're just looking at how you deal with it. Or it could also be it's not a test, but it feels a bit like you're being given a mirror, and you look into the mirror and you see how you react to certain things that happen inside of you, or maybe also around you. So and I'm getting this chalk path, which is already, it's like a child has drawn this path on the floor with arrows and crosses and little, I don't know, little round circles also, and and the guidance is joy or happiness, whatever makes you happy and pulls you is the path. And I'm seeing some of you are not feeling stable on the path, but the ground is the right one, or will soon be the right one to plant the seed and feel stable and secure and at home. You might also eat more berries. I'm seeing berries, blackberries, blueberries, red ones. I'm seeing all types of berries. Maybe you put them in a juice or smoothie, or you eat them like this, or frozen. I'm seeing frozen raspberries specifically. Or you're mixing them with something else. It could be with chocolate as well, I'm not sure. Or you're bringing more sweetness into your lives because you have you're making sure that your path is prepared so you can be happy. It's something about you. They are very they are very happy about this. I'm seeing more of those beings. It's because you're being more of you're being your self, your what you're supposed to be something with be. And I also hear be ready. And it could be that you've just started something, or you have started something a year ago, and there's not many people around you yet, but energetically I see a lot of beings around you. So it's just the place, or where something is placed, which might have to change still, or is changing right now, so it can grow. And I'm seeing as soon as this seed touches the right soil where it needs to go, everything blooms and grows so quickly. So I hear there's still hope. Someone wants to give up hope. Someone's heart space is hurting. I'm not sure if someone needs I hear health issues. Someone might have health issues, or has to do with matters of the heart. I'm not sure exactly. Or someone is helping others with heartache or heart problems, or finding their heart's desires, finding the path. Because I'm seeing someone working or helping others see, yes, this is coming back. So this person I saw before that has gotten this activation or realization about how to help others, they can show others what their path is, or they can see the path that has been drawn with chalk on the floor for others. They can see the direction they need to go. I'm seeing white, and a lot of white, like feathers, and it feels a bit like white, snowflakes. I'm seeing a room which is completely white, and I'm seeing a white dress. So maybe someone is getting married or helps others. Why do I want to say helps others getting married or helps with with their wedding dress or something. And I'm also hearing something about spiritual wedding or something. So maybe you are into creating different types of or another type of sharing a bond. And it feels a bit like in a fairy tale, everything's white. I'm seeing everything white. A lot of light, a lot of softness. There's no cold. I'm seeing snowflakes, but it doesn't feel cold at all. It feels very warm and fluffy and comfortable. And I'm also getting companionship and friends, and I'm seeing different people doing different things, but sharing one and the same energy somehow, which is an energy of security and peace and happiness and fulfillment. It's like every single one is doing their own or living their purpose, and it brings everyone together and creates this happy, stable place. There's clarity coming to some of you about a place, or a place in nature. And I'm hearing close the curtains, which I'm not sure what it means. I just saw like close the curtains. I saw huge red curtains closing, you know, those heavy red curtains when you sit in an opera, or when you watch, I don't know, theater. And I just saw those bee beings, which look quite tall, but they have a bee body and human or alien legs. And they were just, you know, walking behind the curtains. You can see what is behind the curtains because the curtains closed and I saw them walking back and forth and doing something. I didn't see what they were doing. So people do not see or know what you're doing, but they see that, or they feel that what you're doing is very magical. That's what I'm hearing. Your purpose is magical somehow. Someone needs to take notes or write something down. I'm hearing take notes. Okay. This was a personal message, but maybe some of you also need this one. I just heard it's soon, or you're soon ready, or it's soon the time to do an activation, or it's time for an activation of some sort. And I'm seeing how this activation will, help anchor something in earth, stabilize something. It's like I'm seeing like a tube going into the earth with music, together with music somehow. The way you do things or the way you work has changed greatly. More flowers, I'm seeing more flowers around you, or flowers, more beauty in your life, more freshness, vitality, health, love, beauty, a lot of different colors, and blooming I see a lot of, you know, blooming flowers around light beings. Light beings, and I very interesting, they're showing me those light beings that have half, you know, half of their face is an alien face, an extraterrestrial face, and the other half is human. So if you consider yourself half human or half extraterrestrial, I'm seeing these blooming flowers around you, or something is going to bloom. And I'm also hearing something with getting into shape, or helping you do something to get into shape again, or get in shape and be healthier, eat healthier, align your body to your soul's purpose, which could be a different one to, you know, like you could have had another mission 10 years ago and now it's different, or 5 years ago, or 8 years ago. I'm getting different numbers. And there's a lot of 33 energy. No, 33. Why did I say 33 energy? I'm seeing a golden energy flowing from above, which comes through as the 33. Maybe this is a master number or something. And some of you have gotten golden helmets. They look like pointy, flat, pointy golden helmets, which are not visible to you, but you could have felt headaches or a lot of sensations on your crown chakra. I'm not sure what these golden helmets are for. And I hear preparation, so these are preparation for something. And I'm seeing also people having on the tips of their fingers, they have what looks like light, and I see especially blue. It could also be pink. Maybe you can change the color at the tip of your fingers. It looks a bit like frog, not legs, frog hands. How do I say this? And it's like I'm seeing like suction cups on the tip of the hands, the fingers. So if you're being drawn to, maybe you're working with clients and you're being drawn to put a finger or some fingers on their aura or skin directly, I hear energy exchange. There's something about energy exchange which is different than before and more amplified, I hear, or you have more powers in your fingertips now. I'm seeing someone climb a mountain also on their own. I'm not seeing anyone else. You do know that you are not on your own. You are being guided and protected very much because there's like no time left to disagree with others or share low stuff. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you shouldn't be bothered with lower frequencies right now. This is why you're being protected so much and just guided away if you might happen to be in the middle of a, you know, fight or something. You're just being guided away. Because it's so much more difficult to keep up a high frequency, a high level of you know, optimism or positivity if you are surrounded by darkness. It is because you're being attacked so much, you're the only light in the room, right? You're being attacked from all sides. And this is why they are somehow taking you further away into nature, where I see our other lights are being placed. So you will find others that share a lot with you. Someone is an oracle. I'm hearing oracle, or something with oracle, or you have been an oracle or the oracle. I'm also seeing an island. I'm hearing Greece also. Greece could be an island. You might have shared or lived there, shared lifetimes. Shared, why do I say shared? Shared lifetimes. So maybe these people have lived with you in the same place in another lifetime. So this is why you connect with them so easily and know them. Because I'm seeing white and blue also, so Greece or white and blue could be significant. And I also hear it's over, and seeing someone putting a lid on something else and closing it and taking it away from other people, trying to look inside and see what is inside of this little container or cup or mug. You close, it's you close the lid and take it away and say now it's over, or it stops here. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I love you very much, and I hope these messages helped. I hope to be here soon again, and take care, enjoy your life, be grateful, and see you very soon. Take care.